Okay, students, welcome to this new class. In this session or in this video, we're going to see the narrow transcription of the 20 words that you have in your assignment. Okay, some of you probably didn't understand what you have to do, but remember that we need to apply the phonological rules. Okay, this is not only transcription, but applying the different rules that we have learned in the previous video. Okay, now I'm going to start with the transcription of these words and apply the rules. I'm going to use a website, okay, a website which is this one, ipa.typeit.org. In this website we can find the different symbols, but there is a symbol that I don't see it here, so that's why I'm going to transcribe those words that contain that symbol at the end of the video. Okay, but now we are going to start with the first word, which is song. Okay, song. I'm going to write the word here, song. Then I'm going to use the brackets. Remember that in phonological and in narrow transcription we need to use brackets, okay, square brackets. Song, okay, the symbol for the sound is this one. Then I need the vowel O, which is this one, song. And remember that in this case, for example, when we have a vowel before a nasal sound, then that vowel is nasalized, okay, nasalized. So what is the symbol for nasalization? Okay, we have it here. This is the symbol for nasalization, nasalized vowels. So I click there and I have the nasalization rule applied. Okay, another rule that I need to apply in this word. What is that rule? Okay, vowel length. Okay, vowel length is the next rule that I'm going to apply. What is the symbol for vowel length? This one, right? But when do we need to apply the vowel length rule? Okay, when we have a voiced sound after a vowel. In this case, we have the vowel, the consonant sound, okay, the nasal. So remember, all the nasal sounds are voiced. All the nasal sounds are voiced. So I click here and I have the symbol already there. Then I click on the symbol, the nasalized, the velar nasal sound, which is this one. Then I close the transcription with the bracket, square bracket. Then I finish the first word, okay? So now let's continue with the number 2, okay? This is number 1. Then we are going to have number 2. Okay, the next word is aspirated, okay? Aspirated. Okay, remember always the brackets, okay, square brackets. The first sound that we have is a, okay, which is the low front vowel, aspirated, then the sound, then p, okay. Then here we have the schwa sound, aspirated, aspirated. What is the schwa sound in this keyboard? Okay, here. Then we have the sound. Then the a. Remember a. What is a here? Okay, sorry, I can click here. Okay, aspirated. But remember that we are applying the different rules, and I forgot to apply one rule here. What is that rule? Okay, it's vowel length. Okay, vowel length. Why? Because you have a vowel sound here before a voiced sound. What is the voiced sound? Okay, is voiced. So I need to apply the vowel length here. So then I write the sound or the symbol for the okay. Then ray. then aspirated, aspirated, aspirated. So here I need to apply another rule. What is that rule, students? Okay, that rule is flap rule, okay, flap rule. Why? Because remember that when we have t and before or between a stressed and an unstressed vowel, then we have a flap a consonant there, okay? So in this case, we need to apply the flap rule. And I'm going to write like a big capital D, okay? That means that it is the flap rule, okay? Flap rule, remember that. So then I need to write the symbol E, okay? And then, sorry, this one, okay? Aspirated, aspirated. But here we have another rule, which is vowel length. Why? Because we have a vowel before a voiced sound, which is D. Okay? So here, between the E and the D, we need to write the symbol for vowel length, which is this one. Okay? After that, we need to close it with a square bracket. And that's all. Okay, students, in this case, we don't have to apply the aspiration rule, okay? Here, we don't have to apply the aspiration rule here. Why? Because remember that we apply the aspiration rule when we have a voiceless stop, okay? Voiceless stop, and when it occurs word or syllable initially before a stressed vowel. But in this case, the vowel schwa, the schwa sound is not stressed. So that's why in this case, we don't have to apply the aspiration rule. Let's continue with the number 3. Okay, the third word is pot, okay, pot. Listen carefully, pot. So, I write the bracket, square bracket. After that, we have a voiceless stop, which is p, okay? And in this case, we need to apply the aspiration rule. Why? Because we have a vowel which is stressed, okay? A is stressed in this case. And we have a voiceless stop before that vowel. So we need to apply the aspiration rule. What is the aspiration rule symbol? Okay, we have it here, is this one, okay? A little H, okay? Then we need A, which is this one, and that sound, okay? We have it here. Okay, that's it. Pot. Do we need to apply any other rule in this word? No, we don't have to apply any other rule in this word, only the aspiration rule. Then I close it with the square bracket. Word number 4. Okay, word number 4 is lighter, okay? Lighter. Okay, remember always the bracket, the square bracket, okay? Okay, the word lighter, we have to transcribe it in this way, okay? Okay, But remember that in this case, we need to apply the velarization rule, okay? It says, the rule says, becomes velarized when it occurs before a back vowel, a low vowel, or word finally. So, I, lighter, we have a diphthong there, which is compound by this word, okay, by this letter, this vowel, sorry. I, then we have the A sound, okay? But we need to apply the velarization rule. And what is the symbol for the velarization rule? Okay, is this one here, lighter. But we have to apply another rule here. What is that rule? Lighter, lighter, okay? It's the flap rule, flap rule. Why the flap rule? Well, the flap rule says t and d becomes flapped when they occur between a stressed vowel and an unstressed vowel. And in this case, we have the diphthong, which is stressed, okay? This is stressed. And the final vowel which is a schwa. Okay, so that's why we need to apply the flap rule. What is the symbol? Like a capital D. Okay, and lighter, lighter. Do we have to apply another rule here with a schwa sound? Yes, remember that when we have a schwa in unstressed position followed by the sound, then we have a special symbol. What is that special symbol? Okay, the symbol is this one. Okay, lighter. Now we have applied all the rules in this word lighter. Then we close it with a square bracket. Okay, lighter. Okay, let's keep the word number 5, which is trip. Okay, I'm going to explain that later because we don't have the symbol to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it by hand. Okay, 6. In the word number 6 is losing, right? Losing. Then we have the square bracket. Then the l, okay, l sound. But remember that in this case we need to apply the velarization rule. The velarization rule says that L becomes velarized when it occurs before a back vowel, a low vowel, or word finally. And we have the sound, the vowel sound U here, right? Losing, lu, U is a back vowel, okay? Back vowel. So that's why we need to apply the velarization rule with this symbol. Then we write the vowel sound U, then the sound, then we don't have to apply any rule here, right? Only the velarization rule. Then we have the E sound. We have it here. Okay. Then we have the sound, the nasal sound, right? But we need to remember that before, if we have a voiced sound after a vowel, then we need to apply the vowel length rule, okay? And the vowel length rule symbol is this one, okay? Then we need to apply this symbol, this one. But remember that before the n sound we have a vowel, so we also need to apply the nasalization rule. So I go back and apply the nasalization rule with this symbol, okay? Losing, then vowel length, then the symbol n, okay? Close it with a bracket. All right. We have transcribed the word losing. 7. Okay, number 7 is cucumber, cucumber, okay? Cucumber. Okay, square bracket, then we have the sound k, okay? K. And remember that when we have a voiceless stop sound, we need to be careful because sometimes we need to apply the aspiration rule. And in this case, we have the sound k, and after that sound we have a vowel which is stressed, okay? We have the semivowel, this one, okay? Q. So that's why we need to apply the aspiration rule here. What is the aspiration rule? Okay, remember the little h here. Then we write this sound U, okay, Q, cucumber. Then the sound K, again, cucumber, cucumber. So we have a schwa here, schwa. What schwa? Do we have an sound here? We don't have it, so we have to write this schwa, okay? Cucumber, cucumber. Okay, here we have a vowel sound, but this, okay, but here we don't have to apply the aspiration rule again. Why not? Because this is not stressed. This vowel sound is not stressed. In this case, we have a vowel sound which is stressed. So that's why we need to apply the aspiration rule in this syllable. Okay, then we have the sound, right? And remember that when we have a vowel sound before a nasal sound, we need to apply the nasalization rule, okay? Nasalization rule. Here we have the symbol, cucumber, and is voiced. Remember, all the nasals are voiced, so that's why we need to apply the vowel length rule, because we have a vowel before a voiced sound. So the symbol is this one. Then the sound, then we have the b, okay? Bilabial sound. Then we have another vowel, which is a schwa, right? A schwa. But that schwa is followed by the sound. So if we have the combination schwa plus in unstressed position, then we need to apply the schwa rule, and that special symbol is this one, right? And that's it. Okay, we finished the transcription, the narrow transcription of the word cucumber. Then we close it with a square bracket. 8. Okay, word number 8. Okay, we're going to skip the word thrice, because in that word we have a special symbol that we don't have in this keyboard. So the word number 9 is finger, right? Finger. So let's transcribe it. Let's transcribe it. Sorry. Finger. Square bracket. Then we have the f sound, right? Then we have the I sound, which is this one. And after that vowel sound, we have a nasal, right? So what is the nasal we need to apply? What symbol? Okay, is this symbol, okay? The sound. But remember that if we have a vowel before a nasal sound, then we need to apply the nasalization rule, this symbol, okay? And we know that is voiced, so we need to apply the voiced rule here, the vowel length rule, okay? This one. Then the symbol, and after that symbol we have a g sound, okay? Then we have a schwa sound followed by the sound. So the symbol for that schwa is this one. Okay. This is a narrow transcription for the word finger, right? And the word number 10 is... Okay, students, in this, here we have the 3 words, the number 5, number 8, and number 10. Number 5 is trip, right? Trip. So this is the way we need to transcribe it, okay? That sound, first the square bracket, then that sound, then we have the sound, but in this case we need to apply 2 rules. Which are those rules? Okay, we need to apply the devoicing rule, okay? Devoicing rule. The devoicing rule says that and become devoiced when they occur after a voiceless stop. So that is a voiceless stop, and we have a sound here. So we need to apply the rule here, right? With this little circle under the sound. That is the devoicing rule. Then we need to apply another rule. That rule is the fricative, okay? Fricative. Okay, this rule says that becomes fricative when it occurs after the sounds t, after the sound d, and after the sound f, okay? In this case we have that sound, so we need to apply the fricative rule in this case too, and that symbol is this little line here in the middle of the sound, right? Okay, and we don't have to apply any other rule here, okay, in the word trip. Now the word number 8, we have thrice, okay, thrice. We also have to apply the fricative rule here. Why? Because the sound is after the sound, okay, the interdental sound. So we need to apply that rule in this case. We don't have to apply any other rule here in this word. That is a narrow transcription for thrice. Now word number 10, drain. Drain. In this case, we also have to apply the fricative rule. Why? Because the sound is after the sound d. Okay, so that's why this is fricative in this case, with this symbol, a little line in the middle of the letter or the sound okay. Then we have to apply the nasalization rule, drain. Why? Because this vowel sound a becomes nasalized when it occurs before a nasal sound, the nasal sound right? And also we have to apply the vowel length rule. Why? Because this sound here is voiced. Remember, all the nasal sounds are voiced. So that's why we need to apply the vowel length rule. Okay, students, in our next video, I'm going to explain the other 10 words. Okay, so see you in the next video.